Drones. It seems the current era belongs to them. You can't really prove this wrong because if you look closely, you'll see that from battlefields to every field on Earth, drones are now in control. Are you getting even more confused? Okay, just wait a bit and keep watching to see how much is being done in our world today with drones and what impossible things are being discovered. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the incredible discoveries made by drones. Let's start with the most isolated church in the world. Having a temple on a mountaintop is not unusual at all. It's seen in many places around the world. Usually, pilgrims visit such religious temples, but the church you're seeing now is like nowhere else on Earth. It stands atop a massive high stone pillar with a height of 131 feet. The church is located near the capital of Georgia. The monks who live in this church climb this iron ladder for 20 minutes every day to reach the temple. You might think that because of the uniqueness of this temple, many tourists come here, but unfortunately, this place is strictly forbidden for tourists. Even to this day, no woman has been able to set foot here. This temple is only for monks and religious leaders, and you probably would never have seen such a view of this temple without a drone, because, well, entry is forbidden. This is a desert located on the west coast of South America called the Atacama. This place is considered the driest region in the world because the annual rainfall here is close to 1 millimeter. This makes it quite difficult to find tourists here. The most interesting thing is that in the middle of such a tourist-free desert, a massive statue is seen, known as the Hand of the Desert. Naturally, there's no end to people's curiosity about how this statue came to be in the middle of such a desert. In fact, this statue was created by a Chilean sculptor, according to whom it represents human injustice, loneliness, and depression. No, this isn't a scene from a superhero movie. It's completely real. A person is traveling on a board made with drones. Seeing this might remind you of the Green Goblin from Spider-Man. You might ask, where can this extraordinary transportation device be bought? To your disappointment, you cannot buy it from anywhere yet, as it has only been flown experimentally so far. However, it is expected that commercial production will start soon, and then you can buy it if you wish. In 2017, a horrific fire broke out at a fire factory in Texas, USA. The entire scene was captured by a drone. Although the fire could have been extinguished quite easily at the start, the nearest fire hydrant was about 6 kilometers away. As a result, the fire spread in the blink of an eye. About 100,000 tires caught fire. Although firefighters tried to extinguish the fire, they were not successful. This church might seem ghostly to anyone at first glance. The church in this drone-recorded video is located in Karnataka, India. A French architect built it around 1860. Every year during the monsoon rains, 1/3 of this church stays above water, while the rest is submerged. The church was built so strongly that even after being underwater like this for hundreds of years, nothing has happened to it. Life is quite difficult for these coastal people. First hurricanes, then massive waves, and as the final nail in the coffin, the freezing ice. Everything crashes down on them. These houses in the town of Hamburg, New York State, were completely covered in a layer of ice. This caused extensive damage to everything from household furniture to the entire region. This extraordinary view of the river was recorded by a drone. Actually, it looks like a rainbow. The interesting thing is that the reason for this is the algae responsible for the various colors in the river's water. Even more interesting is that different colors are seen at different stages of this algae's life cycle, making it look exactly like a rainbow. Who can be more noble than those who risk their lives to save others? But humans cannot always do it even if they want to, especially in an emergency if there's traffic on the road, making it very difficult to reach the accident site. Thinking about this, developed countries have now started using drones to extinguish fires. Recently, a massive crack has appeared in an area of Minnesota, USA. A picture of this huge crack was also taken via drone. According to geologists, such cracks can occur for several reasons, such as a dry weather or a decrease in groundwater level, but the crack itself is startling to look at. Drones are not just for taking videos, but can also be used to save human lives. Take these two people and their dog as an example. While visiting a national park in Colorado, they got lost in the deep forest. They weren't getting any phone signals after going deep inside. Even after many attempts, they couldn't find their way. Meanwhile, about 20 rescuers went out looking for them, but searching on foot in such a large forest is quite difficult, so they started using drones. As a result of using drones, they were able to search a large area in a very short time, and at one point they discovered the two lost people on top of a rock. Without drones, it might never have been possible to find them. In Peru, archaeologists have made some extraordinary discoveries with the help of drones. They discovered over 25 massive drawings on hillsides and open fields, which are basically depictions of cats, birds, monkeys, and other things. These are thought to be thousands of years old. You might think this is a gateway to another world or a scene from a science fiction movie, but it's not. It's actually a waterfall located in Portugal. Very few people know about it, so human presence here is very low. Now do you understand? It's currently the era of drones. Without drones, let alone seeing these things, you couldn't have even imagined them.